Would you look at that water? What could be more relaxing in your backyard this summer? And I want you to know you can afford and maintain an above ground pool. We're going to show you how with pool supplies you would need to keep your pool sparkling like this one. Welcome to the Eclectic Ideas channel. This is our Intex in Texas series, and we're going to drop all the links we mentioned below. The first thing you're going to see here is the pool cover. Pool cover is really important. Now this is a 12 by 12 pool. It's just a bubble wrap cover from Intex that has just seen its better days. It's given us 2 good seasons, and one of them in its defense was a blizzard with hail and heavy rains. So it's just fallen apart. Like if I touch it, you can see that it's just completely dilapidated. And pretty much this chlorine dispenser here is also in the same bad shape. We're going to replace that too. And as a matter of fact, I have its replacement here. It's an ATI 3-inch chlorine dispenser. You could get 2 sizes, but the 3-inch would allow either the 1-inch tablet or the 3-inch tablet. And the fancy thing about this guy is it has a thermometer on the front. So you may need a microscope to see it depending on your vision capabilities, but it does have a thermometer, and that's pretty handy because I can just check the water temperature while I'm twisting off this cap to add the chlorine. It couldn't be much easier than that. And testing the water is pretty handy when you are actually in the spring or the fall. The water temperature is a little more questionable. Here is also our Poolmaster 5-way test kit. And to be honest with you, for a pool this size, a 5-way test kit is probably overkill. We just need to check to see if the pool has enough chlorine to be safe. I actually don't bother with bromine or alkalinity tests. So here's our little test tube, for want of a better word. And we're going to take the cap off of that. I'm going to need the cap in order to mix the water. And I dropped it. Yes, that's wonderful. We're going to get bottle number 1 here, and that's the chlorine test. And let me grab the lid. Oh, okay. And here we go. Let's fill this to the max line right here. And would you look at that? It's like it knew I was videoing. It filled it right to the top the first time. Like never happens. So we're going to unscrew the lid here, and we're going to drop in 5 drops is the test for us to see. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see right now that it's got more than enough in it. It's golden, and that would indicate that there's plenty of chlorine in our water. Simple test, not difficult. You can also use chlorine test strips if you want. You can mix the water. You see it's perfect. That's fine. In fact, it may be a little strong, but when I was using the 1-inch tablets, you can get it a little more, a little lighter. With the 3-inch, it's going to be strong. Now here's the version of when I'm showing you the test when it's going to be very weak, because there was literally no chlorine in this at this time. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to try to balance this with one hand. Yes, many talents are required to show you guys how to keep your pool clean. So here we go. Again, with the drops, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are seeing nothing, almost no color. So since we don't see color, let's go ahead and give the water a mix. Mix the solution and see if it comes. No, there's just not enough chlorine in here. So this would indicate that we need to add another tablet. So we're going to put that aside. And I'm going to show you the next thing you need, which are chlorine tablets. And these are the things that glow in your chlorine floater, right? This is the HTH brand, and I've been using the 3-inch tablets. When I first started with the pool, I had 1-inch tablets, but I can't get those anymore. So these seemed a little more economical. I think they last a little bit longer. So let's open this box, and it's not, there's a bit of a challenge to this. It's not quite forthright. It's taking some muscles. Here are the muscles. He's going to just rip it off. Oh, there you go. Superman. And then we're going to twist this guy off. And if you notice here, I have a paper towel to grab the chlorine tablets because I don't want to touch it with my finger. It can be very drying to your finger. You can't get the smell off. So you know, get you a sock or something you don't mind bleaching out, because it could bleach out your shirt. But there you go. Now it's in there. I twisted it, and the bottom of this chlorine dispenser, you're going to want to adjust to whatever chlorine level, amount of chlorine you want to come out. I did it full, and so we set it free. Go chlorinate our pool. Be free. And you can see actually the clarity of this water, right? It's crystal clear. And the only thing we've done is add chlorine tablets, and we vacuum our pool. I did go ahead and I bought these Arm & Hammer clear balance tablets, thinking that maybe since it was a vinyl liner pool, I would actually need to add these to control the alkalinity and save the liner. But even in our big 10,000 gallon gunite pools, whenever we started messing with the alkalinity and the bromine, we just messed the chlorine level up. This way, you just don't need it. Chlorine level's fine, you're good. We don't brush down the sides, there's no slime, there's no algae. I think maybe the vinyl liner really doesn't attract algae the way a gunite does. Here is the old one, we're removing that. We're gonna go ahead and, well, we're gonna try to pull this off. Normally, you can get the debris in here and you can just pull it in on itself so it doesn't fall in your water. Okay, we got the junk out of our trunk here. Here's our seine. This is the pool seine. I believe this actually came with our Kokido Telsa. Here we go. And you can see how beautifully this battery operated vacuum works. Kokido Telsa. The lines in the pool actually are not the pool. It's from the decomposing liner underneath. During the pandemic, I could not get a suitable liner. They didn't have them in stock. So I went with windshield visors from Walmart and some other bubble wrap. And now we'll go ahead and we will do the installation of our beautiful pool cover. Brand new and fresh. Look at that little sucker. Don't start popping these don't start popping these bubbles or you're gonna have a big problem. The Intex side goes up, the bubbles go down. It's an effective solar cover. You'll be amazed how much debris this actually keeps out of the pool. And that's going to warm up our pool a lot. Floater is just putting the chemicals out to protect us from any dangerous amoebas or brain eating bacteria. Yeah, it's 90 degrees, that's what I thought. If you found this video useful, please subscribe. It helps us out so much. Thank you so much for watching.